Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial and thank you so much for clicking. Today we are making this beautiful bralette top and I'm going to share with you step-by-step instructions how to achieve this pattern. It's very simple. Actually, I've used the basic stitches, the half double crochet for the bra cups and grand stitch for the bottom part of this top. So stay tuned, watch to the end, and remember to give this video a like if you find it helpful, and also share with friends. So let's get started. And these are the measurements that I'm going to use. I like working with measurements because that way it's easier to adjust to different sizes. So this is the bust measurement and this is the underbust. So this underbust is going to be used when we are making the bottom part of this top, and this is like the fullest part of your chest. So when you subtract these two, they're going to give you the size, the inches of each bra cup, which is 5 inches. But in this case, I'm going to add 2 inches on each bra cup so that we can have a full coverage for our top. Okay, so I'm going to use this yarn. This is Winter King. It's a 4-ply yarn, 100% acrylic, and each ball is measuring 50 grams. And you will need about 2 balls of this. Okay, so we start by making the bra cups. So I wanted to pull from the center, but I think it's not going to work. So first thing, make the slip knot and chain 19. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So these are 19 chains. They're measuring about 4 inches. I like making my bra cups a bit longer, so this is about 4 inches, yeah, without stretching. And I'm working with a multiples of 3 because we are going to, at some point we are going to use the grand stitch. So it's a multiples of 3 plus 1. That's why I chained 19. So we are going to skip the very first chain, and in the second we're making a half double crochet. So you first yarn over and insert your hook in the second chain, then yarn over, go into the next chain, make a half double crochet, and make half double crochet in each chain to the last one. So 1 half double crochet in each and every chain across, and I'll meet you in the last chain. All right, so I am in the last chain and I'm going to make 3 half double crochet in that very last chain. So these are 2 and 3. Then we move to the other side and make 1 half double crochet in each stitch across, and whatever we have on this side is what you're going to have on the other side. So I have 17 half double crochets and I'm going to make 17 half double crochets on the other side after making 3 half double crochets in the very last chain. So in the last space I'm going to make the last half double crochet, and just to confirm if I have the same number of stitches is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so those are 16 plus 1 17. Let me get a stitch marker to differentiate the three half double. So this is where we have the 3 half double crochets, 1 2 3. I'm going to put the stitch mark in the middle stitch right there, yeah, so that it will be easier to identify the middle stitch. And to the next row we are going to chain 1 and turn. So this chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch, so we're going to make our very first half double crochet in this very first stitch. Next, so you're making 1 half double crochet in each stitch until we get to the stitch marker. All right, so we are going to make increases in this middle stitch by making 3 half double crochet in the same stitch, and then we put back this stitch mark in the middle stitch, so 1 2, and continue working half double crochet in each and every stitch to the end. So chain 1 and turn to begin the next row. Remember, the chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch, so you're going to make our very first half double crochet right here, and then into the next stitch a half double crochet, and repeat this until you get to where the stitch marker is. And in this stitch we are going to make 3 half double crochets in that very same stitch, then continue making 1 half double crochet all the way to the end. So I'm right here at the point where the stitch marker is, and I'm going to make 3 half double crochets right there, and then I'll return the stitch marker in the middle stitch, which is 1 2, the second one, and then continue making 1 half double in each stitch to the end. So I'll repeat this in every row until I have 10 rows. So this is row number 3, and I'm going to meet you at the end of row 10 to show you what to do next. Okay, so I'm making the last stitch in row 10, and this is what we have. And the width is so far about 6.5, yeah, is 6.5. I don't know if I mentioned the size of hook I am using. In case I didn't mention, it's 3.5 millimeters. So this is row 10, and now row 11 we are going to make a grand stitch. So we are making 3 chains to start with, and these 3 will count as our first double crochet, then yarn over and turn. Then we're going to skip the first 2 stitches. This is where our 3 chains are attached to, so this is the first double crochet, and then we skip 2 and make 3 double crochets in this third stitch, yeah. We skip the next 2 and make 3 double crochets in the next. Skip 2 in the next, make 3 double crochets. Skip 2 in the next, 3 double crochets. skip 2 stitches and make 3 double crochets. So this is what you're going to repeat until you get to where the stitch marker is. Alright, so I have 2 stitches before the stitch marker, and I'm going to skip them and make 2 double crochets in this stitch where the stitch marker was, and chain 1, then make 2 more double crochets in that very stitch. Then we are going to continue working across this other side, doing what we are doing on this first side. So we skip 2 stitches and make 3 double crochets in the third stitch. Skip 2 stitches in the third, 3 double crochets, and repeat that to the end of this row. So I'm making the last stitch, so I have 3 stitches remaining. I'm going to skip 2, and in the last one I'll make a double crochet, and that's how we complete this row 11. Okay, so we are going to make 2 identical bra caps. I already have mine. Right here, so I have 2 bra caps ready, and now the next step, let me cut this. The next step is to join the 2, and I'm going to use a darning needle. The first bra cap I made, I cut a bit long tail that I'll use to join to the second bra cap, and so these 3 chains right here count as a double crochet. So I'm going to insert my darning needle on top of the third chain like that and pull. Make sure that they're facing, the right side is facing up like that. Okay, and then now once you insert your darning needle like that, you can turn them to the wrong side, and we are going to join this up in the next 7 stitches. So this double crochet count as a stitch, so this is the first stitch, and then these 3 stitches and the next 3 stitches. So in total you're going to join up to the second grand stitch. Okay, so I'm going to go back in the very first stitch like that, and then back to this third chain right here, then to the second one, into the next. So you can do this using slip stitch, but I want to have this seam flat. That's why I chose to use a darning needle. And this is how the right side looks like. Okay, so I'm almost there. This is the last stitch, then I'll go back in that very last stitch on the other side, then repeat this so that I secure it nicely. Making sure that it's not visible on this right side. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. Then I'll cut this tail. Yeah, like that. So we go back to the right side. This is where the right side is. So we're going to level this up when we start working the bottom part of our top. Now the next step, we are going to work this part, this one, okay? And to make that, go back to our measurements. Remember the underbust is 30 inches, so 30 inches. Right here we have about 15 inches. When you join these two brackets, you get 15 inches. So from here, a little stretch, it's going to give you 15 inches. And I leave about 4 inches space at the back of the top. You see this part right here? We subtract 4 inches from the underbust. So minus 4 inches, we remain with 26 inches. Okay, so this 26, we are going to subtract what we found here, which is 15 inches, and you're going to remain with 11 inches. So this 11 inches, we divide by 2 to get 5.5 inches. So this is the length of our chains that we're going to make on each side to extend to the back, okay? So this is where we stopped. Now I'm going to make chains to measure 5.5. So my gauge is 4 stitches equals to 1 inch. Okay, so 4 multiplied by 5. Okay, let me do it right here. 4 stitches multiplied by 5.5 is equals to 22 stitches. Now this is not constant, it's different from one person to the other based on your tension, okay? That's why I'm using measurements, so that you can adjust accordingly. First make a gauge so that you know how you're going to adjust these measurements. So I'm going to work 22 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I have 22 chains on this side, and I'm going to make 22 chains on this other side. So I'll grab yarn and make 22 chains on this side. First make a slip knot and attach your hook in the third chain. Remember, we have these 3 chains that count as our first double crochet. So I'm going to attach my hook right here, then insert this loop, pull like that, and then chain 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then I'll make the extra 1 chain to fasten like that and cut my yarn. Yeah, so we have 22 on this side and we have 22 on this other side. Then I'll make 1 extra chain to count as a turning chain. Okay, we have 23 in total. We're going to skip this first one and make a half double crochet in the second one. half double crochet in the next, half double crochet in the next, half double crochet all the way to this point. All right, so I have 22 half double crochet to this point, and now in the double crochet space we are going to make 2 half double crochet right there. So this one, and this is the second one. So I made a few changes. For those who joined me in the live stream, I told you that I make 3 double crochets between 2 rows of these half double crochets. I make 3 half double, but it's just 1 half in each and every row. Just for instance, right here I'm going to insert my hook and make 1 half double crochet, and then into the next row 1 half double crochet. So it's not 3 half double crochets, it's just 1 in each row. So that's one of the changes I made after ending the live, and that's why I decided to record these tutorials, just in case someone is interested to recreate this top, we'll get the pattern right. Okay, so we are going to make 1 half double crochet in every space across. So right here in between these 2 rows there's a space at the center. We're going to insert 1 half double crochet before we go to the next row. This is the very first row that you make when you're starting your bra cup. So I'm making a half double crochet right there so that we do not have a very big space in between. Let me show you what I mean. If I skipped this space and made a half double crochet right here, there will be a very big space. So to avoid that, you make a half double crochet in that space, and then a half double crochet into the next row, half double crochet, half double crochet until you get to this part. So when you get to this part where we joined the 2 bra cups, we have this this is the chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. So in this space you're going to make 2 half double crochets, and then this part here where we made a seam, we are going to insert our hook and make 1 half double crochet, and then into the next double crochet space we make 2 half double crochets, and we continue making 1 half double crochet in each row across. So in each and every row you insert you make 1 half double crochet, except at the center where we start our first row making the bra cups. That's the only part where you make an extra half double. All right, so at the last space, double crochet space, I'm going to make 2 half double crochets, and then we start making half double crochet in each chain to the end. So remember, these are 22 chains. And we are going to make 1 half double in each to the end. Right, so I've made the last half double in this first row, making the lower part of our top, and this is how it looks. Now to start the next row, we are going to chain 3 and turn. These 3 count as a These 3 chains count as our first double crochet, and in this row 2 we are going to make granny stitches. So this is where our 3 chains are attached to the first stitch. So we go into the second stitch and make granny stitch. So we make 3 double crochets right there, and then skip 2 stitches, and in the third make 3 double crochets. Skip 2 stitches, in the third make 3 double crochets, and repeat this all the way to the end. So I'm making the last stitch. I have 3 stitches remaining here, and I'm going to work a double crochet in the last stitch. And that's how we complete our second row. Yeah, so to start the next row, you're going to chain 3. The 3 chains count as a stitch. Turn your work. In this space right here, you're going to make 3 double crochets. So this is our first granny stitch. Then you skip these 3 stitches and then work a granny stitch in the next space. Skip this, and in the next space make a granny stitch. Repeat this to the end of this row. So you're making 3 double crochets in the spaces. Okay, so we are making the last stitch in this row, and we're going to insert our hook in this space and make a double crochet, and that's how we complete this row 3. So in the next I'll be making a total of 8 rows. So in the next 5 rows I'm going to repeat what I've done in row 3. So chain 3, which count as a stitch, then turn. In the very first space you make 3 double crochets, which is our first granny stitch. Then go into the next space, make a granny stitch. In the next space a granny stitch, and when you get to the last space you make 1 double crochet, just 1 double crochet. At this point I want to show you how to work the last stitch. So in between the granny stitch and the chain 3 there's like a small space. So that's where you insert your hook, grab yarn, and make the last double crochet. So repeat the pattern, and I'll see you at the end of row number 8. Okay, so I have completed the 8 rows, and this part alone is measuring 3.5, and that is perfect length. And now we are making the last row, and I'm going to make scallops. So chain 1, turn. This is the right side of our top, and we are going to make the last row with scallops. So after chaining 1, insert your hook in this first stitch, make a single crochet, then chain 2. In that very first stitch you're going to make 2 double crochets, then skip 1, 2, 3. In the fourth make a single crochet, chain 2. In that same space make 2 double crochets, skip 1, 2, 3. In the fourth a single crochet, chain 2. In that same space where you made a single crochet make 2 double crochets, skip 1, 2, 3. In the fourth stitch make a single crochet, and repeat the pattern to the end of this row. Okay, so I have 6 stitches remaining, and instead of skipping 3 I'm going to skip the first 2 and make a single crochet in the third, then chain 2. in that very stitch I'm going to make 2 double crochets, then skip these 2, and on top of the third chain in the last chain 3 I'm going to make a single crochet, and that's how we complete the last row. And now we are going to work up this way and make the scallops on each bra cup, and then come this way to complete our top. Okay, so this part we are going to make single crochets, and this is how we're going to work. So in this very last stitch here I'm going to make another single crochet, and then in this space I'll work 2 single crochets, 1, 2. In the next space, single crochet. In this space, single crochet. In each space you're making 2 single crochets. Two single crochets, and this is where we are going to, these spaces we are going to use them to lace up our top at the back. Okay, so I've made the last 2 single crochets in the last space, that is, and now the next one is a half double crochet. I'm going to make just 1 single crochet, then we are going to continue making single crochets along this part, and we start right here. Insert your hook in this loop, make a single crochet. In that very first loop we're going to make another single crochet, and then now we continue making 1 single crochet in each loop until we get to this point. Okay, so once you make these single crochets to the last stitch, we are now going to start making the scallops. So this is the chain 3 right here where we started chaining, making the extension. So I'm going to insert my hook right there and make a single crochet, then chain 2. In that same space we make 2 double crochets, then skip these 3 and make a single crochet in the 4th stitch, then chain 2. In that very stitch make 2 double crochets, skip 3 stitches. In the 4th a single crochet, chain 2. In that very stitch make 2 double crochets, and continue like that until you get to this chain 1 space right here. So before we get to the chain 1 space we have 2 stitches remaining, so we are going to make, okay, chain 2, then make the scallops right here. Then we are going to skip these 2, and in this space, the chain 1 space, insert your hook and make a single crochet, then chain 2, make 2 double crochets in that space. Okay, so whatever we've done on this side is what you're going to do on this other side. So we are going to skip 1, 2, and then in the 3rd make a single crochet, then chain 2. In that very stitch you make 2 double crochets. So we are repeating exactly what we've done on this side so that we have a similar effect on both sides. Okay, so now we skip 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th make a single crochet, then chain 2 double crochets in that same stitch, skip 1, 2, 3, in the 4th a single crochet, chain 2, and make 2 double crochets in that same stitch, then 1, 2, 3, in the 4th a single crochet, chain 2, make 2 double crochets in that stitch. Okay, we continue with the pattern 1 2 3. In the fourth, a single crochet, then chain 2, make 2 double crochets in that same stitch, and we are at this point where we join the 2 brackets. Now we have this stitch and then this point where we joined, and then we have the next stitch, which is this. Remember, this is the 7th stitch where we joined, so we are not counting this. We are counting 1 2 3, and then in the 4th we make a single crochet, so there will be a little bigger space right here, which is okay. Then we chain 2 and make 2 double crochet in that stitch, skip 1 2 3 4, single crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1 2 3 4, single crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets, okay. Then 1 2 3, in the 4th, single crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1 2 3, in the 4th, single crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets in that stitch. So what we have on this side is the same thing we have on this side, and now we have 2 stitches before the chain 1 space, so we skip the 2 stitches, and in the chain 1 space make a single crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in that space. Now we are going to repeat that same pattern on this side until we get here. So skip these first 2 stitches and work single crochet in the 3rd, chain 2, double crochet, double crochet, so 2 double crochets, then skip 1 2 3 4, single crochet in the 4th, chain 2 and make 2 double crochets, then 1 2 3, in the 4th, single crochet. Repeat this to the last stitch and I'll see you there. Okay, so I am in the last stitch, the double crochet, and now we are going to make a single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next, single crochet all the way to this point. So you're just making 1 single crochet in each and every stitch. So this is the last stitch. I'm making a single crochet right there, then a second single crochet, and now I'll work a single crochet on the half double crochet row, then 2 single crochets in the spaces, in the double crochet spaces, and I chain 3 spaces. So we make 2 single crochets, just the same thing we did on the other side. Okay, so just 2 single crochets like that, and on the very first stitch where we made a single crochet, we are going to make 1 more single crochet and then make a slip stitch, chain 1, fasten and cut your yarn. Yeah, so this is what we have at this point. What's remaining is to make the straps, and the straps are just chains, and this is how we are going to do it. So you are going to put together 2 strands like this, 2 strands of yarn, so that you can have a thicker strap And then from the right side, first make a slip knot, and you remember this scallop that we made in the chain one space. Insert your hook right here in between the chain 2 and the 2 double crochets. Insert your hook, then pull that loop like that and make chains long enough to go through the back and to these spaces. Okay, so I'll make 1/5 chains on each strap. So just chains 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then once you have enough chains, cut your yarn and fasten off, and that is it. Yeah, so the remaining thing right here is to weave in all the ends that are hanging, and we will be done. Okay, so grab your yarn needle, so I'm going to do this off camera, then I'll come back and show you how the top looks like after everything is done. I hope you've enjoyed this video to this point. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share, and remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers, please. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.